All right. Let me fix y'all up over here. I'm trying to fix this camera so y'all can get a good visual of everything that's going on. I feel like it look crooked. Let's go. Y'all ready? And we live. Yes. I got a treat for y'all tonight. Y'all. My head is cut off. Hold up now. Let me get y'all situated right over here. Okay, I think that's a little better. Is that better? Yes, I think that's better. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Hey, it's time to cook a dish with Tish. Come on now. Come on now. We making some lobster tail tonight, y'all. We getting fancy. Hey, here for the tea. We getting fancy tonight. We getting real fancy in the kitchen tonight. Yes, yes. Hey. We getting fancy. We getting. I'm just preheating the oven right now for our lobster. What's going on tonight, everybody? I'm preheating the oven at 375. Let's preheat the oven at 375. Before we get started with our lobster, have you gotten your raffle ticket yet? I realized today that I haven't been mentioning the raffle when I've been going live lately, and I was like, wait a minute, Tish. You've been so sidetracked with all the other things that's going on in your life that you forgot about the raffle. So let me mention it again to you guys. Do not forget that I am doing a raffle for the ladies only. This is not for the men. Now, the men can purchase the raffle ticket and they can give their winnings to a woman if they want, but the winner is going to get a trip to New York, a flight to New York, spend the day with me, get your hair done by me, one night stay at a hotel. If you want to stay in a hotel for more than one night, then you have to pay for those accommodations yourself. And you don't have to, no, not you don't have to, but you can live in New York and enter the raffle as well. And the way that I would accommodate you is I would pay for you a staycation at a hotel in New York City, and wherever it is that you live, let's say you live in one of the 5 boroughs, and my salon is where I'm going to be working at, and the salon is located in Brooklyn. Let's say you live in Staten Island. I'll pay for your Uber if you don't have a car. If you got a car, I'll put the gas in there for you. I'll pay the tolls, whatever it is. It's going to be on me. But the tickets is only $25, and you can send it to my Cash App. I'm going to put the information in the chat right now for you guys. Hey, Tamika. Hey, Day Renee. Hey, CN. Hey, Patricia. I'm going to put the information for my Cash App in the chat right now. And it's going to come up on here from my other YouTube account. This is my other YouTube account. This is my Cash App. And this is my other YouTube account. Let me see if I can pin it. I wonder if I can pin it. Let's see. Let's see if I can go ahead and pin this comment. No, I can't pin it. Why can't I pin it? When I click the three dots, it's saying remove instead of giving me the option to pin it. I don't know why. But my Cash App is right there at the bottom of the chat, the last comment, under All About Hair with Flair. That's my other channel. So whoever's not subscribed to that channel, go ahead and subscribe to it right now. Also, don't forget about your t-shirts. Cook a dish with Tish. Cook a dish with Tish. Yes. Hey, hey. Come on now. I got them in orange and white. I didn't want to pull out the white ones because I don't want to keep touching the white ones and they get dirty. So that's orange with the blue writing that says Cook a Dish with Tish. And then I have the ones that says yum yum. Say yum yum. Eat them up. Say yum yum. And these t-shirts, they're only 25 bucks. You can Cash App me if you want to order a t-shirt, or you can go to my Instagram and DM me and let me know. I don't have a site to put them on right now, so let me go ahead and put my Instagram here on, let's do the IG also. The IG is at Tisha Campbell 72. So that would be my IG. Okay? Thumbs up the live, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Okay, so before we get started, I'm making a new drink tonight, y'all. I got a new drink that I am making. Something that I made this up myself. Like, I'm just putting some stuff together, y'all. I did make a little swig of it before I got on camera just to see if I would like it. And I actually did like it. So I have my Tito's. Y'all like my little Tito's sweater? The little sweater, the little Tito's sweater. Isn't that cute? So I got some Tito's. And also, y'all know I love to chase my Tito's with my kiwi strawberry Snapple. And I'm going to also add some martini and roasty. Martini and roasty. Roasty, roasty, tomato, salmon, however you want to pronounce it. That's on you. And I'm going to put a little lemon in there as well. So let me go ahead and grab some ice. Y'all hold your horses. I'll be right back. All right. Let's get some ice. Let's get us some ice now. Let's get us a couple of these ice cubes. Just 2 ice cubes will do. Ice cubes will do. I'm going to start it off with my Tito's. Just going to put enough to cover the top of the ice with the Tito's, right? Then I'm going to add my martini and rosé, whatever you want, however you want to call it. Just a little splash of that. Bam. Not a lot. Just a little splash. Whoop. Right? And then I have my kiwi strawberry Snapple. Ooh. Yes. Lots of kiwi strawberry Snapple because I like sweet drinks. I'm a woman who likes the flavor of sweet drinks. And a little sour too, or bitter. Wait, is lemon sour or bitter? One of them. Let's cut this lemon. Let's cut this lemon. Right? I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice inside of it. Not a lot, just a little bit. Then I'm going to cut it. And I got me a cute little drink. So let's see what that tastes like. Y'all got y'all drinks? What y'all drinking tonight? Get y'all drinks out. Yes. And give it a little shake, a little twirl, a little swirl. yes. Now that's good. Oh yeah. That's delicious. All right, let's get started with this food. Y'all ready for the food? All right. I'm also making some asparagus. I got some asparagus as well that I'm going to be adding with my dish tonight. So we're going to start out making how can I say that? I guess like a roux or like a sauce for my lobster. So let me rinse this out really quick. Make it like a little sauce for the lobster tail, y'all. A little sauce. A little sauce. Okay. Everybody say yum yum. Say yum yum. Eat them up. Say yum. Still got soap in it. Hold up. I don't want no soapy lobster now. I don't want no soapy lobster. No, ma'am. No soapy lobster for me. Take some butter out. So we're going to start out by melting some butter. I'm using some country crock. I'm going to put some country crock butter in here. Right? 2, 3, about 4 tablespoons of butter. 4 teaspoons of butter, my bad, I'm sorry. 4 teaspoons of butter. And I'm going to take that and put it inside the microwave. Let's go ahead and put that in the microwave. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to open up our lobster. I don't have a knife. I mean a scissor. I know it's best to open this up with a scissor, but I don't have a scissor, so I'm gonna do the best I can to get this open with this knife. So y'all bear with me, okay? Let's get this lobster cracked open. Go down the middle of the back of it. So usually you would take a scissor and just like cut it down the back. I mean, down the middle. So I'm just going to use my knife and make it do what it do. Okay? And just open it up like that. Get that meat out. We got to get that meat out of here, okay? Want to get that meat separated from the shell, but not off the shell. We're just going to separate it from the shell. Okay. So that's the way we want it to look, just like that. We don't want to take it out of the shell. We just want to have it separated from the shell. I don't want to take these little sides off too. I don't even want these little sides on here. I wish I had a scissor. I'm going to try to get these little sides off as much as I can. I don't know what these, I guess these are the little, what's those, little feet or something? I don't know. But all I know is I don't want it on here. Okay? So before I came on camera, I did soak my fish, because I'm also making some sway. I'm going to fry a couple of pieces of sway fish. I soaked the lobster tail in this way inside of some vinegar and lemon juice. Hold up. Okay. That's good and melted. It's hot, so let's put that there. The butter is melted, but let me open up this other piece of lobster, this other lobster tail. Yeah, I guess these are the legs of the lobster. I don't want them on there. I don't want these little legs on there. Let me move this over so y'all can see what I'm doing. Get all these little legs off. I love lobster. I never realized that, or I never thought that I would love lobster the way that I love lobster now. Like, I can actually eat lobster as much as I eat crab legs. And Lord knows I really, really love eating crab legs, for real. Okay, let's go ahead and crack this open. I don't want to cut myself. I gotta invest in some scissors, so I don't have to go through this next time. So this is like taking a little minute. Crack it open and get that meat out of that shell. Okay. Let's get the meat out the shell. Y'all ever had fried lobster? I never had fried lobster. I'm not gonna fry it today. I'm gonna actually bake it in the oven today. So we want to make sure it's outside of the shell, okay? Outside of the shell on both sides. All right. Now we're gonna make our sauce for the lobster. It's gonna be a wet seasoning. A wet seasoning is what I'm gonna do. All right, so for my seasoning for my lobster, I have my butter. I'm gonna also put some olive oil inside of the butter, a little olive oil. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Lots of garlic powder. Y'all know I love me some garlic. I need to get a t-shirt saying, I love me some garlic. That's what I need. And we're gonna also add some black pepper. Okay. And I got some chili powder for a little kick. And I also have some sazon that I'm going to add inside of this sauce for my lobster tails. 1 pack of sazon. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got our, what is this thing called, y'all? Somebody tell me in the chat, what is this thing called? The little brush? What is this called? And just take it and stir it up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be good. Let me give it a little taste before I put it on my lobster tail. Hold up, let me take a little sip first. This drink is so good. I'm drinking Tito's with martini and rosy, and also it has, the liquor is Tito's with martini and rosy, and I have some kiwi strawberry Snapple in there, and a little bit of lemon juice from the lemon that I have on the side. Let's see what this tastes like. I think I need a pinch of salt. I need a pinch of salt in there, y'all. Just a pinch, not a lot, just a pinch. Hold on, hold on. Let's do a pinch of salt. Yes. That was just a pinch. Might have been a little bit more than a pinch, but okay. What is this kitchen utensil right here called, you guys? I just call it a brush. You know, like a sauce, a brush that you use to brush the sauce onto your food. That's what I call it. But I'm sure it has a technical name for it. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. All right, hold on. Now I'm going to take our lobster. And then I'm going to just take this sauce and base it on top of my lobster. Yes. Yes. And then I'm going to do it on the other side. Oh yeah. Get all that sauce all over that lobster. Everybody say yum yum. Say yum yum. Eat them up. Say yum yum. All right. And then what I'm going to do is, I feel like the lobster look a little plain, and you know, just to give it a little bit of fanciness to it and some color or whatever, I'm going to add a little thyme on top of it. You said it's called, oh, a baster? I thought the baster was the plastic thing that you when you want to get the juice out of when you want to baste your food, you take and you squeeze the juice out of it, like it's like a suction, like a syringe type of thing, where you put the, I don't have one of those, but it's the plastic thingy where you put it inside the juice and you squeeze it and then you pour it on your meat. I thought that was a baster. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's put this off to the side. Let's go ahead and put some of the homemade sauce on this lobster. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. So I told you I didn't know how to make lobster. My guy, he taught me how to do this. He taught me how to do this. Yep. In addition to me looking at a YouTube video, I did like a combination of what he told me and the YouTube video that I watched. But of course, like I said, when I get a recipe from someone, I always put my own twist to it. So everything that I'm using right now is not what I shoot what I got from the recipe from the YouTube video that I watched. So now I'm gonna put a little bit of thyme on top of it again. All right. And then the next thing I'm going to do, let's move this to the side for a second. Get some aluminum foil. Because we're going to wrap it in aluminum foil. The aluminum foil is going to help to keep the lobster moisturized. Like, we'll keep the moisture inside of the lobster. So we're going to wrap it in the foil, right? So I'm going to put it in the oven. Going to put them in the oven. Going to keep that juice, help to make the lobster stay juicy and not dry out, you know? This is going to keep it juicy, nice and juicy. And then we're going to take them in the foil and stick them in the oven, okay? For about 25 or 30 minutes. And let's just put this off to the side. Oh no, I'm not putting this to the side. I gotta season up my sway fish. So let's put, so now let's get this out the way. This good old butter. I love country crock, y'all. So we got our lobster in the oven. I preheated the oven at 375. Okay? I preheated the oven at 375. And I had set it on a timer of, I think I put 60 minutes on here, but now it's down to 34 because I took up most of my time talking to you guys and all that, but that gave it enough time for the oven to actually heat up. So now I'm going to season up this sway. I got 3 pieces of sway fish, or swai. Sway, what do y'all call it? How do y'all pronounce it? Like y'all can tell me through the chat. So now let's go ahead and start up with the sway. So this sway is pretty big. I'm going to take my fish and cut it in half. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay? And I did the same thing with the fish. I soaked it in some vinegar and water before I came on camera. That's how I cleaned it. That's how I clean all my meat. I usually do vinegar and lemon juice, but I didn't have any lemon juice, so I just did the vinegar. Just go down like that. All right. Put that in there. Now I'm going to season my fish. Let's go ahead and season this up. What are you guys eating for dinner tonight? Y'all give this video a thumbs up. I see it's 25 of y'all in here, and I only have 14 thumbs up. Come on now, give this video a thumbs up. Apparently you like what's happening because you're here. So go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Even if you're in the bushes just looking, you can thumbs it up without coming on the chat. Okay? All right. So the first thing okay, let's get the rest of the spices that I'm going to use for this. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Because that's not all the spices I'm going to use. That is not all my spices. Let's get that. And gonna do the adobo and the sazon. That's it. These are all the spices I'm gonna use for my fish tonight. I'm gonna use some sazon, the garlic, fish seasoning, yeah. So we got some adobo, garlic powder, black pepper, adobo, fish seasoning, sazon, and some salt. So we're going to start off with our garlic powder because you guys already know I love me some garlic. Yes, I love garlic, and I want that to be the flavor that I taste the most. When I bite into the fish, I'm going to be able to taste all of the garlic. Okay? So let's go ahead and get this garlic going, baby. Yes. You know what? I was going to fry this fish, but I just changed my mind. I'm not frying this fish. I'm going to cook it on top of the stove. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook it on top of the stove. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to put as much garlic as I want. Because like Tabitha Brown said, that's my business, okay? And garlic don't have any salt in it, so you cannot overpower your food with garlic and still, you can overpower your food with garlic, I should say, and still enjoy the taste. Is this music too loud? I just thought about it, y'all. Is the music too loud? Let me know. I feel like it might be a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down. Yeah, I turned it down a little bit for y'all. So I'm going to do some salt next. Just a little dash of salt. I don't know. I'm trying to get away from the whole salt thing in my food, but my palate, I like salt. That's what my palate likes, salt. Let's get some fish seasoning. And we don't need much of the seasonings that I'm going to put in here, like the fish seasoning and the adobo, because these seasonings do have salt in it, and I don't want it to be salty, but I do want it to have some flavor to it, you know what I mean? So this is black pepper. Okay. Next, I'm going to put my adobo. All right. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Say, all I did was adobo the chicken. All I did was adobo the chicken. Some sazon. Probably just one packet of the sazon is all I'm going to need. All right. I got Darius Cook's TV playing in the background. Okay. So, because I didn't plan on cooking it on top of the stove, like, and I'm gonna kind of like, I'm gonna do like stir fry it as opposed to frying it. Because I didn't plan on doing that, I didn't have any onions and green peppers and stuff like that cut up. So I'm gonna cut that stuff up now while this sits. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let this sit while I cut up my peppers and onions, okay? Hold your horses, I'll be right back. Let me get my peppers and my onions and all of that. Let me get my peppers and my onion and wash the cutting board. Let's get this cutting board together. Let's get this cutting board together. All right. How y'all doing tonight? All right. Oh, let me wipe this table off real quick. Let's wipe this table off. Get all this mess off this table before we proceed to give you what. Oh, I meant to squeeze some lemon juice on my fish, y'all. Hold on. Let me squeeze some lemon juice on it. That's what I meant to do. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, hold up. Let's put some lemon juice on there. Let's put some lemon juice on this fish, honey. Don't play. Let's put some lemon juice on there, some fresh squeezed, freshly squozed lemon juice. Yes. I should have had some lime too. Some lime juice would have been good on here too. Ooh, that would have been delicious, delicious, delicious for real. Ooh, that would have been the bomb.com. Lemon juice and lime juice? Come on, somebody. All right, let's put that back in the fridge. While I cut up my peppers and my onion. Oh, let me get this minced garlic out too, because I'm gonna need a little bit of that minced garlic too. Yep, I'm gonna need all that. I'm gonna need a little bit of that minced garlic. I'm gonna need a little bit of that minced garlic. A little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that minced garlic. All right, so we got our green pepper, which is already clean because I had already used some of it, so I don't have to rinse it off again. And I'm not even going to use this whole piece right here, just a little bit of it, like half of it. That's all of that I'm going to use, right? Let's go ahead and get that. There's the rest of this orange pepper. We got an orange pepper. I'm going to use the rest of this orange pepper though. That whole orange pepper, the rest of the orange pepper is gone. That's it for the orange pepper. That's it for the orange pepper. And then we got us some onion. Some onion. Can somebody say onion? Let's get this open. Did I make this knot this tight? Lord Jesus. Okay, here we go. And then we're just going to do half of that. We're going to half that. Then we're going to put the rest of that back. Okay? That's how I do what I do. Yeah. So that's all we need. You know, I'm going to rinse this off again because I just feel like I need to rinse it off again. I just feel like, I don't know, even though it was already rinsed before. I don't know, maybe that's my OCD kicking in. I don't know. But let's get this little skin off the onion. Let's go ahead and cut these up. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna cut it again. Everybody say yum, yum. Say yum, yum. Eat them up. Say yum, yum. So with the peppers, I'm going to cut the peppers long ways. I want the peppers to stay long. Yeah, I want the peppers to have that length to them. The onions could be cut up small, but I want these peppers to have some length to it. No specific reason. I just feel like eating them like that tonight. That's all. Y'all can cut y'all's up small if y'all want to, but I feel like eating mine long tonight. Can I eat it like that tonight, y'all? Are y'all okay with that? I know y'all are. I'm just messing. So we got our peppers and our onions. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to move that over to the side. Get this good old frying pan. Put some heat on that with a little olive oil. Okay? Y'all thumbs up this video. Give this video a thumbs up now. Yeah. A little olive oil. Ain't never hurt nobody. A little olive oil. Ain't never. What's that noise? Oh, that's the TV. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? That's Darius Cooks over there. He's steaming something up, y'all. He got something steaming up over there. I'm like, what is that noise? I hear some steam. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be time for me to make me another drink soon. Don't y'all think so? What y'all talking about in the chat? Yes, them peppers add flavor. Them peppers add flavor. Hey, Rock just living. How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Yes, it's good vodka. A screwdriver, yeah, a screwdriver. That's vodka and orange juice. Yeah. A spatula. That's what it's called. No, I didn't stop working at the beauty salon. I'm still working there. Yeah, I didn't stop working. I'm still working there. Yeah, I'm still working. I haven't closed yet, and even when I do finally close, I'm still gonna be working. I actually found a new location, and I start at the new location on October 6th. So I'm closing the salon, the building, but I'm still going to be servicing clients and doing hair. So don't make me another drink though, y'all, because my little drink is like gone. So this is what I had in my drink. Yeah, I didn't stop working. I'm just off on Mondays. I was always off on Mondays, but this summer I was running a special. So my schedule was, I was off on Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays. But for the summer, I was working on Mondays and Tuesdays, offering like a special on Mondays and Tuesdays. So now I'm back on my old schedule again. All right. Move that. I let that get a little bit too hot and turn it down. Let's turn it down. Let that cool off while I make me a drink. Hold on, y'all. Make me another drink. Let me do 3 ice cubes this time. I got my Tito's. Right? Got the Tito's. Martini and Rosie. Okay. Just a little splash, not a whole lot. Ooh. Might not have enough for my kiwi strawberry. Hey. 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 Ooh. 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 I'm gonna have to stir that up. Hold up now. I'm gonna have to give that a little stir. Let's give that a little stir. And with my lemon on the side. Ooh. Come on, somebody. Let's give it a little sip. Let's see. Mmm. Oh yeah. All right, now let's get back to these pots. So I got my minced garlic that I'm going to put inside of the olive oil first. Minced garlic. It's going to do a teaspoon of minced garlic. Right? Now, one thing about this pan right here really is like the worst pan ever. Let me turn this fire down. Because you ain't going to embarrass me on this live broadcast tonight with this grease popping everywhere. Let me move it over and turn it down, because you're not going to do that to me tonight, pan. You're not going to embarrass me. You better act right. You're not going to embarrass me. So let me turn that fire down. I'm going to invest in me some better pots and pans real soon, y'all. I promise. Right. Let me just get my life together with this whole salon transitioning situation and all that, and then, you know, I'll get into all that. But now I'm going to put my peppers and my onions in there. Go ahead and put our peppers and our onions. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, say yum yum. Say yum yum. Eat them up. Say yum yum. Let's get that good old fish out the fridge. I'm gonna bring the pan over there so y'all can see what's happening. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold asparagus is up next. Of course, I'm not going to make all of this asparagus. That's just a little bit much for me to eat by myself. You feel me? So this is what it's looking like. My peppers and onions in the pan with the olive oil. Now I'm going to take my fish and put a few pieces of the fish in here. I'm not going to do all of the fish. I'm going to save a few pieces to fry probably for tomorrow or something. Just going to do 3 pieces. Okay, we got 10 minutes on the clock for the lobster tail. We got 10 minutes on the clock for the lobster tail. So this is what my fish is looking like inside of the pot. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna let that cook. And that sauce that I made earlier, I'm gonna take some of that sauce and put it inside of the fish too. Not right now though, but in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna take half of this bunch of asparagus. Not the whole bunch, just half of it. Half of that bunch. Okay, and put the rest back in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is rinse this asparagus off. Rinse off that asparagus. Oh, I forgot a piece. This one got left out. Thought you was getting away? You wasn't getting away. Now we're going to take our asparagus. And y'all see this little stump? Well, the little tree stump. I call this a tree stump. That's what I call that little white piece on there. I cut that piece off. I call that a tree stump. I don't know what it's called, but whatever it's called, I'm not eating it. Okay? So I'm going to cut that off. And this hair, once again, this hair is in my face and it's itching my face, y'all. And so, how I'm going to cook my asparagus tonight is, instead of cooking it whole, like whole pieces of asparagus, I'm going to chop it up into pieces. And I'm going to cook it just like that. That's how I'm going to make my asparagus tonight, y'all. I normally would make it whole, but tonight, I'm not feeling like that tonight. So I'm going to make it like this. You know, you can buy asparagus in a can like this. So I decided that this is the way that I'm going to cook my asparagus tonight. The same way it is found in the can. They might be smaller than that, but I don't know. This is how I'm going to cut mine up, okay? And so I'm cutting them up. They're about that size right there. About 2 to 3 inches. Okay? Some of them are a little bit longer than others. They don't have to be exactly the same size. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they're all just going to get eaten anyway. You know what I'm saying? Take that tree stump off. I call it tree stump. I don't know what it is, but I call it tree stump. Let me check my fish. Hold up. Give it a little turn. We got 6 minutes left on that lobster. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Look at what my fish is looking like. Ooh. Ooh. Now let's pour some of this sauce that I made. A little bit of that sauce in there too. That I made for my lobster tail. Y'all remember that sauce I made for the lobster tail? I'm gonna put some of that in there too. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. And we're gonna let that cook for a couple of more minutes. Not very long, because y'all know fish don't take long to cook. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. That was so corny. Now that was freaking corny. That was corny. In fact, I just told my age with that one. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Let's cut up this asparagus. Right? Yes. Okay. So we got our asparagus all cut up. Let's throw these tree stumps in the garbage. Ooh. Whew. And let's get a little drink. I love asparagus too. Ooh, I love asparagus too, Rock. Did I tell y'all the story about the first time I made asparagus? I know I did, but some of you guys are probably new to my channel, and you probably didn't hear this story, but the first time I ever made asparagus, it just was not right. It wasn't right. Because we all know that asparagus has an acquired taste. Normally what I would do is I would soak my asparagus in olive oil with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic, but I didn't do it today for whatever reason. It's still going to be okay. But when I mentioned it to one of my girlfriends that I had made some asparagus and it didn't turn out right, she advised me to soak it in the olive oil with some salt and pepper for, I guess 15 to 20 minutes or however long you want, but at the bare minimum 15 minutes. And I didn't do that tonight. Why, I don't know, but that's what I normally would do. But I feel like it's going to still turn out okay. She had advised me to do that. And the only thing I did different was the next time I made it, after I screwed it up and she told me what to do, I soaked it in the olive oil with salt and pepper and garlic powder, because I love me some garlic. I love me some garlic, and that's the bottom line. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this fish on simmer. We're going to put the fish on simmer in the background over here, because now we get ready to do our asparagus. Let's get this asparagus popping. We got to put that olive oil in the pan, right? We're going to cook it in this good old wok. I love this wok, y'all. Now, this wok is my favorite pot to cook in. I love cooking in a wok. It gives me frying pan vibes, but like a deep frying pan vibe. So it's like, it's just one of them things. I don't know. So let's go ahead. We got I'm going to season my asparagus with garlic powder, black pepper, salt. I'm going to add some adobo in there as well. but not the fish seasoning, of course. No fish seasoning. So we letting the olive oil do what it do, and I'm gonna also put some minced garlic in there as well. I'm put some minced garlic in there. Put these seasoning packets back up. I'm trying to make sure I clean as I go, y'all, because did y'all see my little Tito's? Look, did y'all see my little Tito's sweater? Look at that. Isn't that cute? The little Tito's sweater. How cute is that? Looky. And it goes on the bottle. So this is the Tito's bottle, right? And so the sweater goes on the bottle like that. It really is made for like a big bottle of Tito's, but it's just fine on a small bottle. Isn't that cute? Yes. The Tito's got a sweater. The Tito's got its own little sweater, y'all. All right, so we got 36 seconds on the lobster tail. Let's move these out the way. Let's put the time up. All right. Our fish is pretty much done. Let me just give it a little taste. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Oh wait, okay. The lobster. Ooh. Oh my God, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Some of this sauce is... Let me just open it up and see what it's looking like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, we're gonna leave that in the oven. And we got our oil for our not our minced garlic. Our oil for our asparagus. Hold on. Hey. So So the lobster's done, the fish is done. Now let's get this asparagus popping. We got some minced garlic, a teaspoon of minced garlic. Teaspoon of minced garlic. Let me pop that. All right. Hold up. Top. Why seal didn't come up when I opened it? Oh. Okay. We got a little toss. A little toss. Let's go ahead and put our asparagus in there. A little toss. Okay. Add our spices. We got our garlic powder. Lots of garlic. Because I love me some garlic. Hey. I love me some garlic. Right? Black pepper. Let's get this black pepper. Come through, black pepper. Come through. Adobo. Yes. And a dash of salt. Tossy toss, toss. A little toss. A little toss. All right. Then what I'm going to do is, in my little dish, just put a little water in my little dish, this little dish right here, and add that in here. Okay? So it can steam down and cook down for a few minutes. And while that's doing that, while this is cooking, I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover that up. Nope, I don't want to cover with that. While that's doing what it do, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my mess. Clean up my mess, wash the dishes that's in the sink, clean up the table so I can make my plate and sit down and eat and get it in. Do I eat raw garlic? I don't know. I don't eat the garlic raw. No. I do use garlic cloves, but it has to be cooked. I'm not eating no raw garlic. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Just go ahead and clean up this mess. I'm a little Clorox wipes. Clean up this table. Then I'm going to clean up those dishes that's over there. So, I went to the store today, right? To get, garbage bags and stuff like that. And y'all know we got this Delta virus, this Delta variant, not Delta virus, but the Delta variant out there now. And I was thinking to myself while I was in the store, because they had plenty of Clorox, they had plenty of Lysol, cans of Lysol, and everything. And I was like, when, thinking to myself, like, when we first got into this pandemic, when this pandemic first occurred, everybody was bum rushing the stores to get the Clorox wipes and the Lysol and all that. And, according to the media, this Delta variant is like running rampant right now. Why aren't people bum rushing the stores now to get the Clorox wipes and the Lysol now? Like, what's that about? Is that people not believing it or something? I'm just like, yo, what the hell? Because I remember when the pandemic first occurred, we could not get a Clorox wipe or Lysol at all. Now the store, you can get all you need and all you want. What's up with that? I'm not complaining about it. I mean, I love the fact that you can get it, but what is up with the people? Like, are the people like doubting the fact that there's a Delta variant out there or something? I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm just saying. I don't know what's happening. I'm just saying. I thought that was pretty odd when I thought about it while I was in the store today. I was able to get everything that I wanted. Like, I didn't have to. If I wanted to buy like 4 or 5 of these, if I wanted to buy like 4 or 5 of these today, I could have. But remember when we was in the height of the pandemic, they had like a limit to how many you could buy and everything. And then on top of that, you could barely find it in the store and whatnot. It was crazy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That ain't got nothing to do with cooking, right? I thought y'all like, girl, what are you talking about? That ain't got nothing to do with cooking. All right, so let's get this asparagus. I'm just trying to see what this asparagus is looking like in this wok. So this is how my asparagus is looking, y'all. is looking. We're gonna let it cook for a little bit longer. I'm gonna just give it a little taste just to see if it, because I like for my asparagus to have a little bit of a crunch to it. I don't like it to be like real soft. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. Well, they're not closing the stores down. Let me go tell you. Also, y'all remember I had some salmon croquettes from earlier. I got 2 left. I'm gonna put 2 of these. I'm gonna warm up one of the salmon croquettes to go with my dinner tonight. Yes, I am. I sure am. Don't judge me. Yep. Let's warm that up. We need about 30 seconds on that. We don't need much on that to get that warmed up. We don't need much to get that warmed up. Yep. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? What you having for dinner tonight? Let your girl know. I'm about to eat. It's about to be on and popping. Yes. Okay. To turn that off. Let's make the plate. Let's make the plate. Ooh! Got our lobster, our asparagus, and everybody say yum yum. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna position my chair so I can eat and talk to y'all in the chat at the same time. You had Subway? Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Get this first piece of lobster. Alright. Fish. I got all types of fish on my plate tonight, y'all. I got some salmon. I got lobster. And I got this sway. All types of fish on my plate tonight with some asparagus. Everybody say yum yum. Let me let y'all see what it's looking like. Say yum yum. Eat 'em up. Say yum yum. Say yum yum. Eat 'em up. Say yum yum. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Say yum yum. Say yum yum. Eat 'em up. Say yum yum. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so there goes my plate of food. Let's put this over here. And we're about to eat. Okay. Come on, somebody. We about to eat. Hey. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. right, I'm gonna say my grace really quick, and then I'm gonna get it in. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Bless the hands that prepared it. May it be used for the nourishment of my mind and my body. In the name of Jesus. Amen, amen, and amen. Cheers. Who's eating with me? Mm. Yes, nice and light. What should I start with first? Mm. I don't know what I should eat first. I'm gonna start off with the fish, with the sway. Start off with this good old sway. I'm gonna give y'all a piece first before I get started. Here go y'all piece. Here you go. Ooh. I already said I was gonna start off with the fish. Mm. Mm. Hold on. Hold on. Mm. Mm. No, this is good, y'all. Mm-mm. Mm. I need some lemon. Oh! I can't use this lemon. This lemon done went bad. Can y'all see that? I'm mad. This lemon done went bad. I can't use it. I was about to pour that lemon juice all over my lobster tail. Mm. Oh my God. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. Asparagus. Asparagus, anyone? Some asparagus. Mm-hmm. We're saving the best for last. Thanks for the super chat, Rob. Thanks for the super chat. Piece of that salmon from earlier. Mm. 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 And now for the star of the show. Let's get into the star of the show. That lobster. I'm gonna dip it in that sauce that I made earlier. The sauce. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. It is so delicious. No, Tamika, this food is so good. I did that tonight. I really did my thing. No, seriously. Mm. Mm. And make sure I share this video too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't even talk right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta eat. That lobster born. That sauce is so good. I want to put some, dip my asparagus in it. That's how good it is. That was a small piece of lobster meat. Just a little piece of the tail left in here. I'm getting that last little piece of it out of this rest of this tail. There's a little piece left in there. You wish you could taste this lobster tail? It's so good. I'm telling you. It's so good. Mm. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's so good. Mm-hmm. Everything is delicious. Mm-hmm. That's the last little teeny bit piece of lobster. That last little teeny piece. That's the last little teeny piece. Y'all want to see me do more seafood? Y'all want to see me do more seafood on this channel? I want to see what this salmon tastes like in this. I want to dip this salmon in the sauce and see what it tastes like. All right, I'll do more seafood. Mm. God. Mm. Everything is so delicious, y'all. So delicious. I ain't even gonna hold you like. And my asparagus actually came out really good, considering that I didn't soak it in the olive oil at a time. Now, don't get me wrong. Although it came out good, I could taste the difference from when I soak it in the olive oil and salt and pepper and the garlic powder before I cook it. I can definitely taste the difference. And it does taste better when you let it soak, marinate inside of your, excuse me. It tastes better when you let it marinate in your olive oil, garlic powder, salt and pepper. But this fish, baby, I could definitely taste that lemon. I can taste that lemon flavor in there. That sazon. Every spice that you could think of, I can taste it. Every spice I put in it, I can taste it. And that's what I love about food. Like, I want to be able to taste it and be able to identify which spice, what type of spices is in the food. I feel like when you can identify the spices that's in the food, you did your job. You did your job when it comes to cooking it. Mhm. 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 Yeah. This was a good. I gotta say that I outdid myself tonight. I truly, truly outdid myself. Oh yeah, so good. Mm. Drop some bells and palm trees in the chat if you think that I outdid myself tonight. Good. Drop some bells and palm trees in the chat if you think I outdid myself with tonight's dinner. Mm-hmm. I did that. I did that. I did that. I did that. It's so good. Yes, come through, palm trees. Come through. It's so good. I'm gonna go and after this I'm gonna watch that episode of Raising Canaan that I missed last night. And after I watch that, I'm gonna finish looking at Army Wives. I've been binge watching Army Wives, which is an old show. It's actually a show that I used to look at when it was out years ago. And you said combs in tonight? I don't know what that means. What I realized that what I realized about that show as I've been looking at it again, something that I didn't notice before, is that oh, it comes on. Okay. It actually came on last night. Come on Sundays. But what I realized about Army Wives is the way that that show depicted the army was very negative. They depicted the army as if, like, so in the show, it's basically showing how the women who are married to men in the army have to go through like the ups and downs, the highs and lows of being married to someone in the army. And the highs and lows is when your husband goes off to war and you don't know if he's going to come back in a box or alive. It's like the way they depicted the show was like very, very, when I say it's negative, it was like basically if you enlist in the army, you enlisting to go to war, period. Like, it's not, they didn't, I didn't get the sense of they was trying to convey a message of you're enlisting for all these great benefits that you can receive from being in the army. Hold on, Tamika, I'm gonna answer that. It was more so that you enlisted in the army to prepare for war, and you might die. Like, it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. They definitely painted a negative picture for joining the army. There was nothing positive about joining the army from watching that show Army Wives. As I'm watching it again for the second time, I started from season 1. And it's just not a good, it's not a good look. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, the reason for soaking the asparagus, in my opinion, is to take away that acquired taste. You know, asparagus has an acquired taste. And I didn't soak it today in the olive oil and the salt and pepper. It was good, but I could still taste that acquired taste that asparagus have a little bit. Not as much as I could taste it the first time I ever cooked asparagus. Because the first time I ever cooked asparagus, I didn't even use olive oil. I can't remember exactly how I cooked it. I think it was on top of the stove, if I'm not mistaken. But I know for sure I did not use olive oil. So normally what I would do is I would soak my asparagus in olive oil. Like, I would put just enough olive oil just to cover the top of it. Not like soak it, like drench in olive oil, but just enough to cover it a little bit on the top. Like, you know, just enough. I would soak it in the olive oil with salt, pepper, and garlic, and I would cook it in the oven. Today, I did it differently. I didn't soak it in the olive oil and whatnot before I cooked it today, and I made it on top of the stove. So, but anyway, that was really good. And normally, yeah, try it, Tamika. Normally, when I do soak it in the olive oil with my friend, when she told me to do it, she just said salt and pepper. But I took it a step further, and I did salt, pepper, and garlic powder, because I love me some garlic. And I just felt like the garlic powder would put an extra oomph on, you know what I'm saying? Like the garlic powder would put an extra oomph on it, so I did the garlic powder as well. So I would soak it, excuse me, I would let it marinate in the olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic powder at the very least for about an hour. I would do it for about an hour. And then I would put it in the oven. And it's up to your discretion as to how long you want to let it cook, because for me, I like for my asparagus to have a little bit of a crunch to it. So I probably put it in the oven for about 20 minutes because I still want it to have a little bit of a crunch to it. I don't want it to be like real soft and soggy. That's how I like my asparagus. Some people like the asparagus without that crunch, but I like a little crunch to mine. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. This dinner was good tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed this live tonight. And if y'all want to see Army Wives, if y'all want to check out Army Wives, it's on Hulu. And you can watch it from season 1. It's a really good show. You won't regret it. I promise you. It's a really good show. It definitely gives you a different perspective on the Army, or just the military in general. Give you a different perspective. You get to see it from the perspective of the women who's married to the men in the military. And there's one man on the show who is married to a woman in the Army. And in every show there's like a group of people who are like the headliners of the show. And so he's a part of that group of women who are basically the headliners of the show. They all get together, they help each other. They are like, they live on the base, the Army base. So they develop this community amongst each other. They develop this, they're like they're a family. They're not blood related, but they're a family. They help each other when it comes to like babysitting each other's kids. If they want to have sexy time with their husbands and their wife, because there's one man who has a wife in the show. If they want to have sexy time with their spouses and stuff like that, they are there for each other to watch the kids so that they can have that sexy time. If somebody has to work or something like that, because some of the Army wives actually work. Most of them don't. I'm talking about on the show. So if something comes up where they need each other for those children, they are definitely there. And I like how they're, like, if something, like, there was a few deaths, if somebody lost a child or a loved one or something like that, the whole group come together and they are like so supportive of each other. It's like, I love it. Like, you don't see that. I don't see that in real life too much, but it's present on the show. They are really a community that help each other and support each other to the fullest, and I love it. So if y'all want to watch Army Wives, it's on Hulu from season 1. Go check it out, and I promise you won't regret watching it. If you like drama and shows that show like a lot of relationship type stuff, then you would like this show. They do show a little bit of action where the soldiers are in Iraq fighting the war and stuff like that. They sprinkle that in there a little bit too. but it's not mostly that. It's mostly about the wives who is there back home taking care of the family, the children, while their husbands go away to war. And even if they're not away at war, they're on the army base working their bones off. They working their ass to the bone for the U.S. military, for the president of the United States. They working their behinds off. So it's depicting all of that. It's a like I said, it's a really good show. You won't regret it. Y'all go check it out. I'm gonna get off of that. I didn't drug this whole thing out about army wives again. It's on Hulu, and don't forget to get your raffle for a chance to win a day with Tish. Get your hair done by Tish. A one-night stay at a hotel on Tish, and a flight to New York City. I did drop my Cash App. I'm gonna drop it in there again. I dropped my Cash App in the chat. I'm gonna drop it again. And the raffle tickets is only $25, and the drawing is gonna be, I think I said April 30th. That's when the drawing is gonna be. So, you know. Yeah, you spend the day with Tish. Spend the day with Tish. Get your hair done by Tish. And get a flight to New York. A one night stay at a hotel. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe you'll cook a dish for Tish too. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, with that being said, I want to thank all of you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in on tonight's live. Those of you that came in the chat from the beginning to the end, I appreciate you. Those of you that came from the middle to the end, I appreciate you. And even if you came at the tail end to now, I appreciate you. You want to know why? Because you took the time out of your busy schedule to spend it with me. And I appreciate you for that. So with that being said, peace. Good night, everybody. Bye.